Hello, and a good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you, forgotten people of YouTube. Hope you're feeling grand, and always when you want. Hello there, everybody. Today's video, everybody, I'm inviting you yet again to another Dave Simpson Trio gig vlog. Hi there, everybody. Today we are playing my hometown of Louth again, at a place called the Consortium. Now, the trio have never played here before. I've played here with Dukes Deluder, probably about 2018, so about 4 years ago. Didn't feel like 4 years. Anyway, probably more like 3. Anyway, we're playing there tonight. It's going to be a very cramped one, people of the tube, I've got to say. We're outside as well, so that's always terrifying because of rain. And again, you don't want to get halfway through your set and then just kind of like freak out when like one drop of rain falls, because it's just not fun. So hopefully the weather will hold off, you know, touch wood, and we'll be okay. But I'm always hesitant. I'm going to use a paddleboard cover just in case as well, because I just don't trust the weather. You know, you can't because it can change on a dime. And just because it's really nice and sunny now, which I don't think you'll be able to see because it's really bright, but it's really nice and sunny now, nice blue sky, doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way and retain that level of niceness. It's really warm as well. I'm in a t-shirt, which I hate being in a t-shirt. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoy this vid, PeopleTube. I'll try and get as much footage as possible. Try and get as much footage as possible as setting up and giggles and whatnot as well. So yeah, hope you enjoy this. See you soon. See you in a, well, split second.
Cooking for the band. Rice. Chicken. Peppers. Onion.
Space. You can't look behind you, it's top secret. So loading's a bit of a mare tonight, isn't it, Queens?
Yep.
So we've got to get from here all the way down there. Come with me if you want to live. I want to save your arms.
Some people are just looking at us really angrily as if we shouldn't have been there.
Oh, it's their own problem, isn't it? It's not exactly like we're going to kill anybody. It's not like it's like thousands of people in this area, is there? Let's be honest. I'm just grateful our stuff's on wheels, because this is knackering. So here we go. This is where we're playing, so, you know, not too far, just from down there all the way up here. Okay, PeopleTube, so we have just sound checked, set up and everything. I can't film down there because they're playing tons of copyrighted material, and that's that. So it's very annoying actually, because you'd love to be able to film and just like talk through what you're kind of doing and using and this, that and the other, and you just can't because it's just like Madonna pumping out the PA. So I've had to put the camera in a bit of an awkward place tonight, so I doubt you'll hear the vocals very well, unfortunately, because I've had to put the camera behind the PA because there's just no place else to put it. So be aware for that. I'm also kind of like going to try and tweak the sound to get it as best I can, because it's just a nightmare with these kind of things. I need the camera close to me so no one half inches it and runs away with it. But yeah, rather nervous, people with the tube, to be perfectly honest, because this isn't really a gig for the trio. I've got to be perfectly honest. There's people down there, I think they might be expecting to hear like Kings of Leon and stuff like that, and we ain't that. And so a little bit apprehensive about how we're going to go down here. People could just leave in the first 5 seconds, or they could enjoy it. It's going to go one way or the other. We'll find out. I will let you know. Anyway, but yeah, like I say, I'm using my Orange Crush tonight, CR120, usual pedalboard. I'm using my Oswald first ever Strat. I actually bought my ST62 to use, but I started messing around with my my Oswald in soundcheck and it just worked. So I was like, hey, I'm sticking with that. That's where it wants to be. That's where it's going to be. Because I want to play this ST62, but music doesn't want me to play ST62. It wants me to play that Oswald, so I'm going to play the Oswald because music is always right. But other than that, it is what it is. Queenie's got her bass rig set up. John Joe's got his bass rig set up with these new minor cymbals, which look very, very nice. And yeah, there's a lot of people down there. People actually playing beer pong while we're setting up, like literally 5. Oh, and here he is, the man himself. I was just telling her about your new minor speakers, John. Your minor speakers, minor cymbals, John Joe.
They're nice, aren't they?
Very nice.
What are you doing, hanging out in doorways?
I'm just trying to get away from the copyright music that's going on, so I can actually do some talking. And here's Queenie. Hello, Queenie. I'm trying to get away from the copyrighted material so I can actually talk to the camera.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, because it's just like absolutely pumping it out down there. But I've just said, like, it could go really well, or it's going to go really, really bad. It's going to go one way or the other. It's not going to be just okay.
It's weird,
yeah, it's very weird. It's like massively, massively uncomfortable. Like the atmosphere is like so tentacles. Like,
Does this gig need my new outfit?
it definitely needs John. I think we all believe it needs John Joe's new outfit, doesn't it?
My new gig clothes.
Do an
Yeah.
outfit reveal.
Yeah.
I think we'll do an outfit reveal.
It's an outfit reveal. Right, I'm going to go and get changed.
You ready? In a split second, you will see John Joe in his new outfit. 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 1.
Ready.
So the Greg's man in front of Greg's.
Ready for my endorsement?
Endorsement time, I think.
Neil.
Steak bakes time. So just comment on the fact that we all look different in our different outfits. We've got Greg here. Anyway, yeah.
I am happy in this outfit.
Yeah, that's a
I feel good.
bit of a washout on the screen there. But yeah. So this is where we're playing. I'll show you. They're not playing music anymore, so when they're still playing beer pong down here. Not nerve-wracking at all. Nolan. There. Okay, so we just did the first set. Surprisingly, went down really well.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
I think I like it.
Yeah. I am rapidly losing my voice, so yeah, that's good. But yeah, we're about to go back onto it and do the second set. John Joe reckons I should just extend guitar solos, and I agree. So yeah, then no one has to hear my shit voice. Oh, sure. My rubbish voice. I'll bleep that. Put a bleep in there. No one heard that. You didn't know what I said. But anyway, you probably can't see anything. Actually, I just realised they're just like two silhouettes. Quite spooky. So should we go back and finish the
Yeah.
night out with me failing to do my
Which you
part,
won't.
which I am already. So let's go. See, if we were a rich rock band, we'd have text to do this for us. So, a song called the Greg sticker's fallen off again. By the way, does everyone like how drummers attire? It's rather fetching, don't you think? We're trying to go through Greg's endorsement. Yeah. Steak bakes forever.
Chicken bastards! Chicken bakers, you're playing with
Well, if we get the thing, that's one of the things, is we get infinite sausage rolls to play the drums with. Yeah, it's too expensive right now. Okay, this song's called Are You Alright? Dedicated to Greg's.
Thank you. Okay, it's called Know My Name. That's quite possibly you've heard of me. Every now and again, I'll make poor men rich, and I'll make rich men poor. Now I ain't no god, and I sure ain't your friend, and I ain't here to help you, and I won't lend you my hand. I don't want what's yours, so I can make you mine. Now it's quite possible you'll do what I say. If I give you what you want, you know I'll make your wildest dreams come true, and you can have everything you want. Ah, but remember this, my friends, just when you think you've done it all, I'll be coming back for you someday, and I'll take it all. Cheers. why I'm not a drummer. Now where have you been? Where have you been spending all your nights? You know I don't like being fooled around. So if I was you, I would come clean. Now who are you standing with? You know you seem a lot more than your friend. So I followed him back to his place. That's when I couldn't take anymore. Now why did you push me to this? Why did you make me do what I did? How am I going to explain this? How am I going to make them believe that it was you? Farewell to last summer evening. This is called Who the Hell? So before we go, I'd like to thank you very, 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 very much for listening to us tonight. We've Days for Sure. We've got Miss Karina Powell on the bass, everybody. Letting the handbrake off over there. Letting the handbrake off back here, we have Mr. John Joe Greg's gasket. Thank you very much indeed. We'll hopefully see you again at some point. Hopefully, thank you very much to the Consortium for having us. Come on, get in tune. Come on, you know you want to. Thanks for the PA, John. Thank you very much indeed. Really appreciate that. It's always nice not to look PA around all the time. So thank you very much. Yeah. So thank you very much indeed. People on the left, people on the right. Hello. People in the middle. So yeah, this one's called Who the Hell?
the eyeballs, and Mr. Greg.
Ask me how did the gig go?
How did the gig go, John? Yeah,
Smashed it.
yeah, royally. Yeah, how did the gig go, Queenie?
Fine.
Smashed it, didn't we? Yeah, smashed it. Yeah, look at that. Look at the eye. Get in the eye. Get up the nose. Get up the nose. All things aside, I really enjoyed that. I've got to say, that volume's down. That's good, isn't it? I have to turn it up in a. Sorry about that. I have to turn that up in editing, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. Post-production, yeah. Editing, Dave. This is your warning here to turn this clip up. Snip. 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 Okay, PeopleTube, yeah, we're all packed back into the van. Extremely tired. Like the whole gig we were playing on the floor was like this. So me and Queenie have been stood up for like 2 and a bit hours on a slanted floor, and it's absolutely done our legs in. Yeah, like give you an idea. This is Queenie's impression of how we were.
And if you use a pedal board, you're like.
Yeah, it's like when you're studying your wah pedals or like any expression pedals.
Yeah,
like,
you just go.
There we go. But yeah, I mean, it was a really weird gig because it was fun. We really enjoyed it, but it was weird because like the atmosphere was very intense, and there was like just this table of like how many 8 chavs.
Yeah.
There's like this table of 8 chavs literally sat right across from us. And again, this is the reason why I couldn't get the camera further away. So again, you probably won't hear the vocals, but I had to get the camera close because if I'm going to get it, the camera would have to be right near them, and you know they're going to mess with the camera. So I'm not overly impressed with that one, but you know, it is one of those things. You know, where we're gigging, we have to kind of like do what we can, really.
Yeah, but bear in mind, like where the camera is depends on what you're going to hear. So,
Yes, exactly.
Like my bass is obviously the complete opposite end to where the microphone is, which is here. So.
But I will boost the bass in editing, so you will be able to hear Queenie. But yeah, it was the atmosphere was like really intense, and like it really kind of like. It was really weird as well because there was like these chavs right in front of us. There was a big group of people on the left and a big group of people on the right, and it was really intense.
Clans to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Get in the middle, John.
Oh, where's your ear gone? Hang on. Now he's stuck in the middle with us.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah, but yeah, it was massively like stressful, tense thingies. But it was good fun. I enjoyed it, and that's all you
I
can
think
really
my
do.
outfit lightened the mood a little bit.
I reckon. I reckon the Greg's outfit is everything. So
That's my favourite outfit you've got.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're wondering about my fit today, I know this is a big trend on TikTok. You want to know my fit? I'm going Greg's Primark on the top, Greg's Primark on the bottom. Zoom down, baby.
hang on a minute, I'll get on this action.
Yeah, Nike Air Jordans. Why not birthday edition? For you sneakerheads out there. You feel me?
Here we
You
go.
feel
ready?
me?
Here we go. We'll
You know
do
what I mean?
We'll do a nice slow pan up.
Yeah. It's just TikTok, mate. Just TikTok.
Yeah. It's all social media. Look at that. Style.
Exactly.
Styling car.
Talking about trendsetters, you're talking about me.
I love Dave's face behind the camera.
What? Yeah, they can't see your face, but it's bloody hilarious.
See, my face is bloody hilarious. No respect. No respect in this band. Just, Dave, your face is a joke. I know it's a joke, I look like Momo, but what about it?
You don't.
I look like Momo, that's
And
the
you were the
problem.
hottest thing of 2019.
Was I?
Was Momo 2019 or 2020?
I don't know.
I actually can't remember anymore.
No, I don't
What's
know.
Momo?
Momo's this weird kind of character. Was it like an
No.
indie horror game or something?
No, it was some Japanese sculptor
Oh, yeah.
created this weird head thing. You know, the thing with the massive eyes and the smile that
Yeah.
does this?
Okay.
That
Me.
was the Momo. But everyone was going around saying it was a real thing. It's like, no, it's a
Yeah, it's like
sculptor.
Slenderman's real as well, isn't he? Anyway, but yeah, it was. Coming back to the gig and off Momo and my stupid face. One day I'm going to have plastic surgery on
Got
like
so
Brad
many like
Pitt.
dark things happening in this. Like
Yeah.
you're on about your voice, now you're on about your face.
Yeah,
What's
I
next?
lost it in the interval with my voice. I accidentally might have not accidentally on purpose, but punched the van because I got that angry that my voice was cutting out. Even though it wasn't cutting out, I was just getting stressed out, and because I was getting stressed out, I was tensing up and couldn't sing. So that was clever. But yeah, back to the gig. I enjoyed it for what it was, but it was weird and it was really tough to.
It's a very different
yeah
atmosphere and scenario than you would usually get.
It was one of those gigs where you just couldn't switch off to it. You were constantly aware of it.
I don't think I lifted my head once.
No, I didn't.
I just had my head on my hi-hat.
Yeah, I
and
was
Yeah.
the
playing.
same.
Yeah,
And every so often I'd look up and have a smile.
yeah. But for the majority of it, I just kept my head down. It was just like I can't get lost in it because there's too many. Like, I've got to keep an eye on these chavs who are like saying stuff at us. I don't want anything to kick off, so it was tough. It was very tough. Anyway, I'll speak a bit more about it tomorrow. Right now, I need to go home to bed, I'm knackered. So, from the trio, these two, rhythm section of Joy enjoying us here.
God, I'm so sweaty. Sorry.
I don't care.
Sweaty
I'm like
Greg.
disgusted. Yeah.
Sweaty Greg.
I'm like a sausage roll that's been in the car for 3 days.
Amazing.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, yeah. So from these two,
And I'm on a thing that's making me even taller than
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah. So here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll speak to you again in the morning, people. Until then,
Good afternoon, good evening,
and good night.
Right.
good night.
It's the weirdest thing to be back from a gig at 10:30 in the evening. So we're just gonna go and have a cup of tea and relax and chill out. Now, it's like normally I only start the second set by 10:30.
Yeah.
It's really
Now
strange.
we're having tea.
Tea
Tea.
for free. Okay, Boo Tube. So it is the morning after the gig. Like I say, it was a really tough night. It really was. Pub gigs are not the easiest gigs to play, especially if you're like an originals band. Like you play, even the covers we play, Jimi Hendrix stuff. So it's quite difficult to. I don't know. You just never know where you stand. Because people really enjoyed it last night, but it still felt weird. It was really hard to kind of like get an angle on where we actually were, and literally the second we finished our last song and said goodnight, goodbye, everyone just kind of, that was it. We were done. It was game over at that point. And I knew it was going to go that way anyway. I knew these people weren't there to see us, and that's usually the problem with, not problem, but that's usually the kind of thing we have to deal with as the level we're at. Is we have to know and understand the fact of the people in these places we play, these pubs, are just there because they're out for a drink. They're not there to see us. And I have always wondered what it feels like to do a gig where you've got people, like all the crowd are there to see you. Like we were talking last night, PureTube, like the trio, we were nattering away in the kitchen, me, Queenie, and John Joe, and I was thinking about Rammstein and people like the Chili Peppers and these big bands who can fill stadiums, and what it must feel like to go, all these people are here to see me, and the energy off that must be absolutely incredible. Whereas the level we're at playing pubs, it's really difficult because they're not there to see us. They're not there to they're not there to sit. Well, I say they're not there to see us. They don't really, most of the time, don't really care. Most of the time we're just a noise and an annoyance to them in the background. So, and it is disheartening. Like I said, I've been doing it for 20 years now, PureTube, to be honest with you, and I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of tired. I'm very tired of playing to people who don't care. Most of the time, there are obviously gigs we do play where people do care, and there is always at least 2 or 3 people. But it grates on you after 20 years of slogging your way through this, through live performance constantly and pushing myself to be the best I can be and just working my way through stuff. Still be playing the same places. It gets a bit kind of soul destroying. I would love to be able to play on a stage for once. I'd love to be able to play on to actually have a stage area to play on. To be able to kind of do that and not have to control the sound as well, vocals. I don't have to do that. Because I've got to do that. Not to control the lighting, not to do this, not to do that. I know it sounds a bit diva-ish, people too, but like I say, I've been doing this for 20 years, and it is one of it's like I said before. It's that usual thing of like, you know, it's feeling like you missed the boat, and you know you're not getting anywhere. And that's the way it does feel. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, Picture, I feel very. I love gigging. It's literally my number one favorite thing to do, and always has been, and always will be. And I'm not going to stop gigging, definitely not. But it is upsetting to have done this for so long and to put so much into this to still be doing the same places 20 years down the line. You know, and it sounds a bit, like I say, it sounds a bit diva-ish, but I would like to be able to play theatres or something like that, where you actually have an audience who want to see you play and want to hear the music you're playing, and then you can feed off that energy instead of just trying to like make your own up, and invariably it saps you. You know, we're all exhausted today. You know, me, Queenie, we're all exhausted because there was nothing coming back last night. So you give it all out and nothing comes back. It makes it very, very difficult. It makes it very, very difficult and exhausting. Because you really push yourselves. Well, we do. We really push ourselves to be the best we can be at any given moment. And like, you know, when you're kicking out that kind of energy and it just goes out there and goes nowhere, it's upsetting. There's been many times I've come back from gigs, people with Tube, and like I've just had a bit of a breakdown, basically. You know, because I feel like I'm trying so hard and it doesn't seem to go anywhere, and it just breaks my heart because I feel like, you know, I can't reach people. You know, it feels like I can't get through to people, and it really gets to me. And last night, thinking about it, it was kind of one of those gigs where, like, you know, it didn't matter what we did. It didn't matter who the band was there last night. You could have got the Chili Peppers playing down there, and people would have still been the same. They wouldn't have really cared overly much. It was, you know, most people there didn't really care. There was a fraction of people who really enjoyed it, which is awesome, you know. But it was still really weird, and it was still really hard to know where we stood. And when you don't know where you stand, it's just like torture, because you just don't know what to do. Like, you just don't know what to do. You don't know how to play, and you can't switch off because, like, you know, your mind takes over, thinking like, you know, oh god, you know, I need to get these people on my side. I need them to like us, you know. Otherwise, you know, God knows what could happen. And then you don't focus on actually playing properly. You just focus on not being a very good musician, basically. And you end up flubbing stuff constantly. And it just becomes exhausting and draining. And like I say, last night was just absolutely beastly. It really was tiring. And I say, feeling it today. And it's funny, actually, when gigs go really, really well, the day after, you don't feel tired. You don't feel fatigued. Your muscles don't ache. Your feet don't hurt. Your back doesn't hurt. Your ears don't hurt. But when a gig is tough and hard work, like last night was, the next day you ache. I've got a headache. I've got eye ache. I've got, you know, my feet kill. My leg hurts. I feel like I've pulled a muscle in my left leg. And I just wish I could play venues where, like I say, people come to see us and are there for us and the music, not just there because they're there with their mates drinking. And like I say, there was loads of distractions last night, playing on a floor in front of people, walking around with drinks, walking past your pedal board. It puts you on edge, you know, because you're like, are they going to spill that drink all over my pedal board, which has happened many times to me, people with Tube. And it's just like, you know, apologize about my phone, but it kind of stresses you out. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Literally, my phone never really ever goes off. And as soon as I press record on the camera, it just goes mental. Anyway. But yeah, you have all these distractions of thinking like, you know, well, if that person walks too close to me, I'm going to have to move out the way. That person's got a drink. Are they going to spill it? They look a bit wobbly. They're a bit drunk. So you can never fully turn off to it, and because you can't fully turn off, you can never be as good as you'd like to be, and then that takes a toll on you because you're like, oh, I'm rubbish, and then you get your crippling self-doubt thing that musicians are so good at, and you're just basically like saying, oh, I'm rubbish, I don't deserve anything, so I'm that bad. It really got Queenie last night. She really it hit her quite hard. She thought she was played really badly. She didn't. in all fairness, I don't think any of us played really badly. Looking back at the footage, it felt tough. It was really hard we couldn't switch off. And it's a shame. But again, it's one of those things. The level we're at, we're never going to get any further than this. I don't believe. I just don't see it, because music industry isn't for people like us anymore. You can't be a working class band anymore and make it in some kind of big time kind of tour. It doesn't work anymore. That's what I think anyway. Maybe I'm just being old and cynical. But, it just feels weird. Anyway, people, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm exhausted. I'm going to edit this video together now and get a cup of tea and relax for the rest of the day. Because, I hope, and again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again very soon for another one. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening. Goodbye now. Thank you.